Brother Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
This, Ron.
What is that?
Now, this is Serena Williams, which we've said a lot of good things about lately.
Oh, yeah.
We honor her father, King Richard, the movie, and that other stuff that's been going on. But I have to be honest with you. A long time ago, a couple of years ago, I worked for ESPN, prior for 11 years, and I remember when Serena came back from a break and they had her exclusive interview. It was on a TV. ESPN didn't do it from my memory. It was another station.
Okay.
But I was watching it at work. And immediately when they showed Serena, I said, what did she do to her face? She had messed with her lips and her nose. And nobody else seemed to notice it but me. But I said to myself, this is a noticeable difference. So I started seeing this immediately when she started messing with her face when other people didn't see it. But see, now she's been caught a couple of times with some bad makeup, and now she's looking like Fraggle Rock. And as much as this show is about uplifting Black people, I'm gonna have to call my homegirl Fraggle Rock, because to me, when you're Black and you are already blessed with the melanin to the degree that it is to give you that golden glow, and when you already Black of people that's been put on display for how their body parts are, normally more plump and juicy, and I'm using all these delicious type of words, but when you already a person who's Black, who's already got a nice hindquarters, she's blessed in the back. And what do you need surgery for? This is just like Black folks and shooting, which we're gonna get to that too later. Since when did we need cosmetic surgery on anything? Cosmetic surgery was supposed to be for people who were in car accidents, who maybe need to have their face reconstructed, or it was for other medical reasons that didn't have anything to do with vanity. But because the devil, the man, wants you to believe that everything should be able to be changed about yourself, then it's okay as long as you got the money to make the change. And everybody's always speaking about love yourself, but are you loving yourself? If you got to make all these changes like this, what happened to natural beauty? Now, don't get me wrong. Some people do need help. Some people are hurt, but then we have to go back to beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But even still, do you have to make permanent changes to your appearance?
I mean, you get to that level, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, she sleeps white too. She's sleeping white, so there's the power of that white influence. Like, you got to please your masters. And I'll say this about Serena and Venus. I mean, 20 years ago, I applied for a grant, Wrigley gum, whatever. They were sponsoring it, and they gave it to me, and they sent me $1,500. I was a college student about to graduate. They sent me $1,500 and an autographed picture of them. So I give them those props. But at that same time, when I'm looking at Serena, I'm thinking about Michael Jackson. To be able to achieve at the level he achieved at, they're gonna make you hate yourself. You can't help but they'll give you the tools to empower and destroy yourself at that level. You know what I'm saying? Because Michael got to a level where a lot of people, he was in the stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got, and the Williams sisters got to that level too. But Michael had issues with the way he looked, with his nose, whatever. You look at Little Kim. I thought Little Kim was hot back in the day, and then she did the stuff she did to herself. Dealing with that, let's show you how racist the system is, how racist the industry is, the sports entertainment industry is. Like, you're not allowed to be who you want to be, or maybe you don't know who you really are, because to have a strong Black father like King Richard Williams and to go from there to how you looking now, something's wrong.
Well, people worried about gender, but you better be worried about even knowing what race people are. Because you used to be able to say, look at that Black woman, she got full lips, full this. But now the white women like the Kardashians, especially Khloe, hell, she don't look like 20 different people. And yeah, Armenians or wherever they come from, they love to say that they're bussy women too. Yeah, but some of them features are definitely white women didn't have them features. Go back and look. They predominantly had, small buttocks, not large, and smaller breasts. Black women and black men, biologically have, bigger body parts and anatomy. And when you have people like Serena and other black women getting unnecessary surgeries, and then you got white women getting unnecessary surgeries, they're not seeing the beauty in who they are as people. You're going to start crossing things to the point of then you got people bleaching the skin, you got people getting color added to themselves. Who is going to be who? Then it used to be beautiful to see people all over the world to say, oh, that's a Japanese person. Oh, look at this person with the wooden shoes on. Oh, look at this person with their culture, and they have a dot on their head. Oh, look at this. But if we all start trying to just be one thing, or this one ideal of what beauty is, that's what gets you in trouble. When you want to see, it's all, you can't have one or nothing. That's one thought, you're gonna have a problem. You really, that's not, to me, really, that's not freedom. People looking at it as freedom, but it's not freedom. It's setting us up for destruction. It's setting us up for confusion. It's gonna be more than just not knowing what people gender are. You ain't gonna know what people are. And period. You just gonna know that they a person. Hell, you may, after a while, if people keep getting, you see those crazy stories where it's like man turns into lizard, he gets his tongue split in half to look like a lizard or look like a snake, and he got piercings sticking out of his head. You keep wanting to be any and everything in the sun.
Well, it's thank God it's coming to a conclusion now, because this is what happens when you have a McDonald's and KFC in every country. Like you start wanting everything to be the same, everything to taste the same, look the same. But my thing is, like, it's not always good to utilize all your options. It's good to have options, but sometimes it's not good to always want to use every option that's available to you. And people talk about trust the science. Well, I trust and know this, that for every action there's a reaction. You know what I'm saying? But with our people, man, like, we want to be like and look like white folks so much to our own detriment. This is the problem with us.
I mean, this is horrible, Ron.
I mean, it looks bad, but maybe she didn't look that bad on the Oscars, though. That's the thing.
No, so it's okay. Well, maybe it's bad lighting, but
it'd be lighted, yeah. But still, it speaks a lot to where her mental state is, and to me, what people consider normal, I think, is insanity. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you think about, even when you go back to Leah Thomas, the man who thinks he's a woman, who's the number one
swimmer. I've talked about on this show.
Yeah, you definitely talk about. But I'm saying people think that's okay, but a lot of folks don't think they standing up now. I'm glad people are speaking out, because the council culture need to be counseled. Council culture need to be counseled.
People just got to go back to not giving a damn,
right?
And I think it's coming back those licks as well. But see, I have a problem with everybody putting on their profile she and her, and when you're not transgender, because I feel like some people just, like on LinkedIn, I felt, was it pressure for me to put she and her on my profile? Just because, will that make me look like a better candidate to people in HR? Will I look like I'm supporting diversity and inclusion? Really, that's why I feel like a lot of people put it on there, because they want to be seen as somebody who's okay with everything that's going on.
Right.
They want to make it seem like, oh, they're down for the culture. But I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. If you transgender and you want to put she, her, or him, he, or we, they, then okay, you do it. But I shouldn't be forced to have to do that.
Like, it go back to what you were saying. I'm thinking about what you just said about the pronouns, and also you ain't gonna be able to tell who is who or what is what. I had a college classmate. I think it's a sister. She was born a female, but she, like, you ever saw that Saturday Night Live skit called Pat? Where people know, like, it's Pat, but you don't know what Pat is, a man or woman, and they did a movie about it. But she had, like, her sister looked like I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what she was. But she made national news tragically because she was attacked she was mauled to death by a mountain lion up in the Pacific Northwest. And so it finally came out that she used the pronoun thing. I was like, oh, okay. But she was born a female, but she identifies as they and them and all that stuff. It was hard to tell if she was a man or woman too, but I guess mountain lions don't care about all that. But it was unfortunate it happened to her.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna get left behind because I ain't got time for all this new age stuff sometimes.
Hey, everybody, this is Brother Ron. I am asking you all to do me a big favor. Think about supporting the We All Be movement. Your donation is tax deductible. The We All Be Group Incorporated is a recognized 501c3. And I'm just asking you all because I want to keep on bringing y'all quality work through the way that I know how to do best. And I'm going to sing my praises and toot my horn. A lot of y'all were not hip to Dick Gregory until Brother Ron brought him on the We All Be platform, until that Django review we did. Y'all seen another side of Judge Joe Brown, and Judge Joe Brown's message has been amplified. But it was We All Be that brought Judge Joe Brown to y'all back in 2014. And so many others. And we covered so many things. So help us out so we can help you all. Peace.